As you guys already know, Wendy Williams is kind of been on the fritz. Like, she been having health problems. For a while there, she was at the top of her game. Let me look up something real quick because I need to figure something out. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Give me a second. I want to see something. Hold on. Let me see. Williams earnings salary. Wow. Wendy, this saying that Wendy Williams was making on average, her salary for the show that she was doing was $10 million a year, the Wendy Williams show. From 2008 to 2022, she filmed approximately 180 episodes per year, earning $55,000 per episode. Wow. Was she really getting that type of bag? I don't know how accurate that is, though, because celebrity net worth don't be accurate. I don't like to base it off of celebrity net worth. Yeah, let me go to Yahoo News. Wendy Williams stopped receiving a $10 million salary after talk show contract was suspended. Court documents were revealed that once Wendy Williams, okay, so that was right, couldn't host her nationally syndicated TV show due to health reasons during this 2021-2022 season. Her $10 million annual salary, $55,000 episode was cut off. Okay. And then she also got divorced from Kevin Hunter. So they say that she like 59 years old. Did Sherri Shepherd actually take her show or take that time slot for her show? So this is saying that she was making on average $10 million a year for at least 3 to 4 years. All right. So now that I got the additional context, let me move back into the actual documentary because they're saying that they're doing a trailer of Where's Wendy Williams.
From 6 years old, all I wanted was to be famous.
A Lifetime 2-night documentary event.
Showtime.
Executive produced by Wendy Williams.
The boss is walking, everybody.
Nobody can do it like Wendy. No one.
People love Wendy.
You are a star.
She was in her living room every single day for 12 years.
Yep, I guess that'll do.
And that's what people responded to, her authenticity. And then at the peak of her career, she was gone.
Are we ready?
Yeah, waiting on you.
All right. And away we go.
Love you, Wendy.
All I know. Are we ready?
Yeah, waiting on you.
All right. And away we go.
Love you, Wendy.
All I know is how to be famous. I really want.
Why is she so frail? What is her health problems? That's the one thing. Before I finish this documentary, because I don't even know how she would able to sign off as far as being executive producer of this Lifetime documentary. If she doesn't have the capacity to really be able to make sound decisions in her right mind. Like, her eyes keep being big like this. She keep on having to have handlers hold her up. And she's not even that old. She's not even 60 years old. Listen, man, my mom is almost 70. And my mom is spry. I think a lot of y'all probably seen my mom on a live stream on the Millionaire Morning Show. I think she came in like last week or something like that. But my mom is spry as hell. Like, she can probably run a marathon right now. Seriously. All jokes aside. But why is she so frail? That's the thing that I'm trying to understand.
I want to be back on television.
You're gonna be back on TV. That's easy.
Look at her eyes.
My mom has done a great job making it seem like everything is okay always.
Wendy, make sure you look here. 1, 2, 3.
But in reality,
What is Graves' disease? Graves' disease is an autoimmune disorder that can cause hyperthyroidism or an overactive thyroid. A thyroid is a small butterfly-shaped gland. All right, let's go to the National Institute of Health. Graves' disease, autoimmune disorder, hyperthyroidism. The thyroid is a small butterfly-shaped gland in front of your neck. Small butterfly-shaped gland in front of your neck. Thyroid hormones control the way that your body uses energy, so they affect nearly every organ in your body, even the way your heart beats. Graves' disease, your immune system attacks your thyroid gland, causing it to make more thyroid hormones than your body needs. As a result, many of your body's functions speed up. Okay. 1 in every 100 Americans, 4 out of 5 cases of hyperthyroidism in the United States is caused by Graves' disease. More likely to develop it if family history of Graves' disease, autoimmune disorders, complications. A rapid or irregular heartbeat can lead to blood clots, stroke, heart failure, or other heart-related problems. Thinning bones, osteoporosis, really? Problems with the menstrual cycle, okay, pregnancy, eye discomfort, and changes in vision. Is that why her eyes kind of bulge out like that? Oh, okay. Symptoms of hypothyroidism can vary from person to person, may include weight loss despite increased appetite, rapid or irregular heartbeat, nervousness, irritability, sleeping fatigue, shaky hands, muscle weakness, sweating and trouble tolerating heat. Why do your bones thin though? Frequent bowel movements, enlarged thyroid gland, eye problems, skin problems. That's a heck of a diagnosis to have to deal with. All right, so let me go back to what was happening.
There's something wrong going on.
Did you see a neurologist to find out if I'm crazy? Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, no, I can't do this. I can't do this. I have to sit down again.
She was put in front of a judge and given a guardian. That was when they took her away from us.
I have no money, and I'm gonna tell you something. If it happens to me, it could happen to you.
As her family, we were all sitting on the sidelines watching, and she was crying out for help.
Did you drink this whole thing today?
Keep it there.
Okay.
Keep it there.
My mom, she always talks about how she wants to work, but I feel as though she's worked enough. She has people around who are yes people and allowing this to continue.
This is all too much. Go! Drive! I have no idea where we are. This doesn't look like anything familiar.
I think she's losing memory. Have you guys noticed that?
How dare him? I control me. I weigh 138.
Anybody could look at her and tell this is not just alcohol. There's something more going on.
I miss my family.
I'll be there.
No matter how many times somebody may fall down, you gotta lift them back up.
We all make choices in life. We all go through our challenges. She's still a person.
How you doing?
That's my sister.
There have been random people around you
Stealing money from me.
getting money, whatever the case may be.
Enough.
Can you tell me where your sister is?
No, I don't know the exact location of where she is.
I feel like the guardian has not done a good job at protecting my mom.
My life. My life.
Right now, she's weak and vulnerable, and she needs to be around people who aren't going to take advantage of that.
I have no friends.
You know how many people come out to support you? You know how many people love you?
No, I don't.
Everything is gonna be good.
I know. I think that the guardianship system is broken. We are her family, and you tell me that I'm not capable of taking care of my sister. What would you do? What should I do?
I love being famous, but family is everything. So good to see you again, Dad.
It's good to see you, babe.
Everything.
Where is Wendy Williams? A 2-night documentary event premieres Saturday, February 24th at 8, only on Lifetime.
I don't even like Lifetime per se, but honestly, I think that the only reason that she's doing this is for 2 reasons. Number one is to get some money, because if you don't have no income coming in, and everybody is stealing from you, then you got to be able to generate revenue somehow. So she probably got a bag in order to do this documentary. That's number one. But number two, she probably is also doing it in order to try to thrust herself back into the spotlight, because contrary to popular belief, you're going to have people that say stuff like, oh man, she just need to rest, she need to chill. I don't know what that looks like, honestly. I don't know what that looks like. And for a person that's probably her whole life, the money that she probably made was just a residual effect of how good she was at whatever it is she's doing now. It's a lot of people that probably didn't like Wendy Williams or whatever, for whatever reason, but let's just be honest. Like, she built up her audience, her platform, her ability to be able to perform, drawing in a large audience and stuff like that over a period of time, and she was great at what it is that she did until everything that was going on with health problems. Even the people that tried to step in, I seen Fat Joe stepped in on her show a few times and stuff like that. Even the people that tried to step in her place, you ain't heard nothing from them. Like, they can't do what she was doing. It just don't play out like that, right? And so I think that one of the things that people don't realize, and I actually watched a documentary on Netflix about the different places in the world where people live the longest. One of the reasons that they live the longest is because they stay working and they stay having a purpose. I remember when I was in the plant and we would see guys that worked in the plant their entire life and they would be spry, and then they would retire, and then you would see them 3 or 4 months afterwards and it looked like they aged 20 years from the time that they retired. So much so, some of those guys was dying within a year after they retired from the plant. And it was almost like the fact that they had a routine, the fact that they stayed productive, the fact that they stayed doing whatever it was that they was doing was the thing that was helping them live longer, because it gave them a purpose and it gave them life. But the minute that they stopped and they just sat down, that's when they started to die. You see what I'm saying? And even me, right? Like, I don't think it's possible for me to just sit around all day. I'm happiest when I'm productive. I'm happiest when I'm thriving. And so I would imagine that this is a twofold reason why she's deciding to do what she's doing. She's doing it, you know what I'm saying, probably because she need the money, because she didn't been robbed, because anytime that you was making over $10 million a year, and that was just from within a 4-year span, that don't have nothing to do with all of the money that she was making before that. And then her husband did her dirty, had a chick and a side chick and a baby on the side of her. And so that shit probably drove her crazy, because she had a lot of stress at the same time that she was trying to do this show. Then she got Graves' disease, completely broke down. Then she had the bank was trying to hold her money, and her guardianship was taking all of her resources. Man, that shit probably wore so hard on her, and she probably just crashed out, and it drove her to alcoholism, and it was bad. And so the one thing that we all got to take into consideration, whether you like people or not, is that people are still human. Meaning that they not gods. Their bodies break down. They have issues. They go through things just like regular everyday people. They stress out. They lose sleep. They have life events that happen to them and the people that surround them, and they get affected. And even in her situation, she a woman. And that's the thing that I try to convince women of every day, is that y'all are not built like men. Y'all can't. Listen, some men can't handle some of the stuff that they go through, let alone women. Women really can't handle some of the stuff that they go through, because they trying to handle it like men, and then their bodies start to break down because they're more fragile than men. And Kevin used to say it all the time: pressure is for shoulders, not for hips. They for shoulders, they not for hips. And so now, she really starting to break down. She want to go back and lean into the thing that she's used to doing, that she's been doing for the last however long she's been doing it. And she's fighting, and she's conflicted, and she's saying that she broke, and she don't even know where her money going, and she never invested her money. They was living hand to mouth at $10 million a year plus whatever endorsements that she was getting. She was living hand to mouth. It's plenty of people that make plenty of money, and when they retire, because they didn't know how to handle money. They just knew how to perform and generate a lot of revenue. They're going to be asked out. They're literally going to be, listen, as much money as these players is making in the NBA, I guarantee you, as much money as these players is making in the NFL, I guarantee you that a lot of them, overwhelmingly, the majority of them, is going to go broke within 5 to 7 years after leaving the league. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. It's absolutely a fact. So, you know, you got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? You got to be very, very careful and have grace to an extent. Because you don't know what people are going through, I think. And regardless of whether or not I care for a certain thing or whether I was a target demographic or audience, I don't want to see this type of thing happen to people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. And it is sad. You know, if I ever go crazy or something like that, just take me off air and let me disappear and with grace. You know what I'm saying? I don't want people to remember me like this. I want people to remember me in my in the best state possible. I don't want people to remember me like this. So I send prayers up for people that are going through things because life happens to everybody. Who is this for you person that's in the chat that's just typing random stuff? Is that a person or is that like a bot or something? Hey, somebody time out for you because they just typing random stuff in there. But yeah, man, it is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So prayers up for her. I hope her family figure it out. I hope she got some decent people around her, and she don't just completely crash out as a result of it.